They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They start the drive with Cook. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Cook on the toss left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 11. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches are asked to do with partners every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Second and 6. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Youngway coup for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles had 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's Nwangu. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The slot man in motion right. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
19
Cook up the gut. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know it's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready. Watch out now. 52. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This pass is caught by London. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go.
They'll run with Patterson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and 5. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Ball Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one caught by Ridley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield, miles to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He'll drop to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown in the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll roll him out right. Arnold Ebiketie gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Patterson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And they'll run again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's part of the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted